Hey guys, Sheena here today, and we're going to be inoculating some beans before planting. Today we're going to be using the Verdesian Garden Inoculant. It's for beans, lentils, peanuts, so on and so forth. And it's OMRI listed, even though I tore that off. I've got several paper cups lined up here, and I'm going to leave these soaking for about 12 hours, give or take. I've got some water in those cups, and I'm going to label each one with the different seed varieties that we're going to be planting. One is our Cantar bean from Baker Creek. Also our Dragon Tongue bean. And we're also going to be doing Tennessee Red Valencia peanuts. All of these are covered with the same inoculant. Okay. It basically just looks like some very fine dirt, almost like blood meal, but even finer than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get about a tablespoon, give or take, and I'm going to mix it in about 3 ounces of water. This is called the slurry method of inoculating the seeds. It's literally you're making a slurry slushy mix and just stirring it all together. You are going to want to use water that is chlorine free. So we used some water from our fridge. The water was a little cooler than I wanted it to be. You'll notice it's lumping just a little bit rather than mixing as well as it should. Later on, I did go ahead and add warm some of the water from the refrigerator to make sure that it did mix well. You don't want to go through all of this and then it's not successful for you. So in go our first set of beans. I'm just gonna stir again, and we're basically just gonna repeat this process 3 times. So let's just forward through that. Okay, let's get you a better view. Now, in this particular mix, I've already added a little bit of warmer water, so it is diluting in this particular one better than it did in our first batch. But I did go back, like I said, added warm water to those two. It wasn't enough of water where I felt like I needed to add any extra inoculant. Looks delicious, right? My daughter asked if I was making dirt pea soup, whatever that is. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so with peanuts, we need to remove the actual peanut from the shell before planting, but also before doing this soak. So I'm going to be working on cracking these up and getting them out of their shell so that they can soak appropriately. They're kind of big. Okay, so when I tell you I had to really struggle to get into these peanuts, I had to really struggle, especially without damaging the actual seed pod. But we found success. And here we are, all done, all stirred. And we're just going to leave these sitting, like I said, about 12 hours, give or take. And we'll come back tomorrow and get these planted. Now, if for some reason you're not able to get your seeds planted within 24 hours of starting the soak, you'll need to do another. Those bacteria will have died off and will no longer be effective for you. Okay, it's the next morning and we're getting ready to get these planted. Before, I did mention that the bacteria in this inoculant would be invalid after about 24 hours. That particular bacteria that we're looking for to help us out is Rhizobium leguminosarium. Hope I'm saying that right. Basically, what it does is it infects your seeds so that they are able to basically produce the most possible amount of nitrogen fixing nodules on their roots. And so they're going to grow better themselves, but then also they're going to benefit the soil the very most possible. So you're going to get some benefit from your legumes anyway, just planting them without the inoculant. Adding the inoculant is just like an extra oomph for soil nutrition and plant health. So guys, I'm gonna get these planted, and we've already done some plants with the inoculant versus some not. I should have recorded the difference between the two plants, but I did not. It was just a little trial thing that I was doing. I can definitely see a difference between the two. So here on out, we will be inoculating our beans at the very least. We'll have to see how well the peanuts do. Stay tuned. We'll keep you posted.